As soon as I met Malad Radiri, I saw him as a potential CIA asset. He had all the qualifications. He was in his late 50s, he was an outgoing but somewhat naive man, and he was an investment banker from a wealthy family. In addition, he seemed extremely interested in politics and international relations, along with beautiful women. This was evident at the birthday celebration when he seemed particularly interested in the woman I'd brought to the party with me. During the party, I learned Radiri was involved in a number of different projects, and when I suggested he might want to look into investing in Salimi watches, he seemed to find the idea appealing. A week after we met, he asked me to drop by his office and present my investment proposal to him. However, I never got the chance to develop him as an asset because a few months later he told me he was headed to Moscow. Radiri's father was on the board of the National Iranian Oil Company, and Radiri said he was planning to travel with his father to Moscow to have discussions with government officials about developing the South Pars natural gas field in the Persian Gulf. When I asked Radiri when he planned to return, he indicated if all went well with the Russian investors, he would remain in Moscow and become the oil company's liaison with Russia. I never saw Malad Radiri in Tehran after that. Now, here he was, sitting at a cafe in Barbados. 2 black and white sheriff's patrol cars idled in the street, marking the location in traditional crime scene fashion with emergency lights flashing. Yellow tape had been stretched across the driveway and sidewalk of 1455 West Sunset Place. As I pulled to the curb, I noticed a female deputy with her hair in a bun walking toward Floyd's car. Her dimpled smile offset the businesslike hairdo required by department regulations. Experience told me I'd be working this one mostly by myself, my partner easily distracted by the ladies. "I'll talk to the deputy," Floyd said as he stepped out of his car and pushed his fingers through his hair, facing me just long enough to say it. He added, "You can take care of the scene, right?" He turned with a big grin and headed for Dimples. Pretty boy Floyd. The looks of a Baldwin brother and the testosterone level of a Brahma bull. Add alcohol and prepare for everything from adult entertainment to Floyd-made disaster. It would be hours, or the end of her shift, before my partner refocused. "I'll tell you what, Slick," I called out to his back. "Why don't I go ahead and take care of the scene?" "What's going on?" he asked Nancy, one of his more competent employees. "What's everyone so concerned about on their phones? Did something bad happen?" "We don't know," she replied. "Everyone's phone stopped working all at once. Someone thought a cell tower might be down, but that doesn't explain why they won't even power on." Everyone's phones stopped working? That's not good. He strode over to the window and looked down at the streets. It was a foggy day, so the streetlights should have been on. They weren't. He whirled around and broadcasted his voice to everyone in the room. "Does anyone have a working phone, laptop, or MP3? Anything wireless that still turns on, that still works?" The call center employees checked their other electronics, but all came up with dead devices. Even the little radio one person had no longer worked. They chattered even louder in light of this new information. This is very bad. Jake's mind was racing. The only thing I know of that could have caused something like this is an EMP. If I'm right, then things are going to get very ugly very soon.